when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. With the eyes of the world watching, we are underway from the Super Bowl. To return this, Rashid Shaheed finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there, and it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to run for it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play action, Chuck. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Kid, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second down carry for Taylor. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jared Reed.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that's
a lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. All right, already seen how the rain can affect a game, and we might see it influence the offensive game plays for both of these teams moving forward. I know you played in a lot of this in your day, Brock.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Kate, is a lot of times we talk about the grip, right? That's a natural thing with the gloves of quarterback. But it can also be vision. That rain, when it's coming down like this, can really make it tough to see.
That goes for 32 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and 1. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for...
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra points sent in through the rain. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. And dodge the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shaw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Shuck. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Greatest quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Trying for it with Shuck. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. But go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Complete beyond the marker. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Again, Ward going to the air. Forced out to his right. And that one's behind him, and that's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Pass brought in by Terrell McMillan. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
One of the tight ends in motion left. This is Genty on 2nd. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Bowers. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the bunker. They've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ward. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shuck now on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Hall will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
He's taken down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Genty on the draw. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
60 by 6.
Ward up. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
70.
Now Ward. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Ward setting up to throw. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
60 by 6.
On 4th down, Ward. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shuck working from the gun. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Return to Taylor on third down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. And they're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Pickup of 2 here. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of down. First down now, ball at the 33. On play action, here's Shump. Playing by Gatson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
Gain of 12 yards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
For the Saints. First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
To throw again here, it's Shump. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Shump. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shump. Cut at the 10-yard line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
And goal. At the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Shump now from the gun. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that brings up third down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Saints grab it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but they're off it. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going.
And that is a touchdown! The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Carlson now to add one more. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Shuck. Running right side by Kincaid. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shuck on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Trying for it with Shuck. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Headed out right. Has it down close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, kid.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
70 Timberwolves! 70 Timberwolves!
Jency scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Saints 14.
Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Shuck now on first down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders get it back after making their third first-half interception. But what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now. 19, 21.
Genty from the gun. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, it's Ward. On the move, headed right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. He spins right by him. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Ready, go.
Another give here to Genty. Trucks a defender. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shock looking to pass here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
Pressure coming. It's Shuck. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Shaheed, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Chuck's going to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the balls that arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
To throw,
line.
Shuck. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Woopin on the coverage.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Throwing, Shuck. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking now from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
19.
Shuck working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 20.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Raiders take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
On 1st down, Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Back to Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Carlson now to add one more. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
Saints, 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Pistol snap here to Shuck. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to
and they pick him off again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Raiders take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on, go!
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Go! Ready?
Ward setting up to throw. Buying some time left. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
49. Saints 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Giving this to Genty. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And they take him down right along the 30. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Buying some time right. Has it at the 7. And He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders trying to end this before the final quarter. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Like they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That's the thing of beauty.
Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Rush coming for Shuck. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shuck now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. As his go-to, it's Kincaid. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now Shuck to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
10 more yards. Complete to Rashid Shaheed. 10 yards.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's Saints football, and their title hopes hinge on evening the score. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches.
Let's go.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Saints take 7 points off the deficit.
Saints 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Go.
Straight ahead with Jetty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Get it. Steady.
On third and long, it's Ward. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Forced out to his right. Fights off the pressure. Now here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And we'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Pitch play to Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Near the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
70 Lions. Go.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. He cuts it to the right sideline. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits. Also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode. They'll finish it as he just did.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Saints cut into the lead by another point.
Saints 28.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now.
Ward off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Getting out to his left. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Third and long for him here. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play.
We feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Defense showing blitz here. Ward. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead.
70. Saints 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Shuck now on first down. For left side finds Birdie. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. He can play fake. He'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Raiders authoring a blowout here. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun give here to Genty. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go.
Design quarterback run here. That timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Pioneer. Let's go now. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Vacates quickly left side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Cardinal.
He's drawn up for him. Officials signaling for timeouts, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, here's Ward. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here.
On the jump. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game.